Hi again. Of course, you know what my name is. All right. So let me just jump straight into. Be mindful of advertisements for workers. If you see black and white copy printed information on the wall that says workers needed 800 Ghana cedis per day or 800 Ghana cedis per month, there's a number attached to it. There's no address, there are no pictures on it. Be wary. Even though you can get links from online about job vacancies, be wary. Those are accounts. A woman is from Sumayani and sees one of these posters, takes the number and calls. He says, "Oh, the job is in Accra. Come to Accra, come for an interview." At the station in Sunyani, she chances upon a lady colleague. She's not really a friend thereabout, but asked where she was going. She says, "Oh, she's going for an interview in Accra." So they kind of got acquainted more on their way to Accra. Now, when they got to Accra, they realized they were coming to the same place, so they went together. When they got to the said location, it was an office complex. There was a gentleman they spoke to who directed them to speak to a receptionist. They waited until it was their turn. They saw other people there, males, females, older people, all located there looking for jobs, obviously. So when it reached her turn, she finished the interview. She was told that the actual company is not there. Basically, the people that are interviewing them are intermediaries for the main company. So they picked her, another guy, and the lady that she came with. She went for a separate interview on her own, but they picked all three of them, including another guy. Now, they were told to go and wait for them in a pickup. The engine was already on and the air condition was on as well. She said immediately she boarded, that was the last time she remembered consciousness. Next thing she woke up, she felt sharp pain in her brain. She was so tired, as if something was pounding. She didn't know what it was, and she felt it and she realized it was blood. Now, when her eyes came to and she could make, her surroundings clear, she noticed that there were people seated in the room, and some of them were screaming and crying, and she saw blood everywhere. So she started being afraid. She was afraid. She noticed her friend was like, "Where are we?" She couldn't talk because obviously there was a gag around her mouth. Something was being tied at her mouth. Now, when she came to, all she could realize there were some men entering into the room. They came in there and teethed one particular guy, severed his head. She screamed, started crying, and realized that this was a particularly slaughterhouse. She said she prayed all the prayers she could muster in her brain. Now they came one by one in different days to come and kill them off. They gave them minimal food and just mostly water to survive. She noticed her friend had already been killed because she saw her body in a corner. She was lost. She gave up. She didn't know what to expect. She came to a realization that this was the end. Because it seems God had abandoned her. Now, anytime the men were coming, they would say, "Oh, this big man has come. This big man has come." And to her, she always realized that these are politicians and big rich men in the country. They are mentioning names. They are coming for their goods. That's what they say. "Oh, big man, they come. They can't take in goods. They'll sever the head, take out eyes, take out tongue, send out." She gave up. Until one day, one of the guys came and said, "I don't know, madam, but anytime I come in here and we are doing what we are doing, I see your face. Something they tell me, make I they help you. Let me help you. Let me help you." She didn't know what to do. When you say, "Let me help you," I don't understand. Took the gag off. Told him, "Don't scream. I want to help you. Follow me." Raised her up. Her hands were tied. And she started for her. She followed him. They made it outside and over the wall. For some miracle, she was weak. She could barely run. She ran with him until they hit the brushes behind the house. They went further and walked closely for close to an hour before she spoke. And she asked him, "Where are you taking me?" and says, "Shut up, let's go." She actually assumed that she was either going to be killed somewhere else because she didn't believe that she was being going to set free because the guy was lead in killing these people. They chanced upon a man in the bush, a hunter. So the man called us, "Boss, we need help. Can you hide us?" They kidnapped us and put us in a house somewhere. The lady looked at her like, "You see, liar," but she couldn't speak. And they are trying to kill us. Just within those few minutes, they heard a siren in far distance. Apparently, it seems that people have recognized and come to a realization that the lady had run away. And there was another guy missing. So the hunter said, "Quickly, come. This place, we don't come here in survival." And took them to his home and hid them. In the distance, they could hear vehicles, somebody asking, "Have you seen this horse?" I said, "Oh, no, I just came home. There's nobody here." And hid them for 3 days. All this while, the lady was quiet and was not speaking to the guy. She didn't understand. She was so weak. The hunter fed them, and in one evening she asked, "Why did you do what you did?" She says, "Oh, me. It's not my fault. It was all this money we wanted. Somebody introduced me to some one guy who had money. I thought he was my friend. I was following him, blah, blah, blah." That's another story I'll tell later. Lady said, the hunter helped them escape and told them they were actually in Sefi. Please, if you have heard of these things in Sefi, please let me know in the comments so that we can find out more. And if there are related stories, we can share as well so people can be cautious. Now, when they left Sefi for Accra, she headed to Sudan. The guy said he was heading up north, was going across the border, but rather took the lady's number. And he said she should go home straight, not talk to anybody. And he said the guy had money on him, plenty money, and gave her. She didn't want to take but he said, "You should take it because it will set you up. You don't have to worry yourself about work and you fall victim again." The lady says, when she got home, she had been missing for close to 3 weeks. They had been looking for her. She went on streets and told her mother to go and tell the police that she's sorry, she ran away with her boyfriend, that's why she's back, after he broke his heart. So they killed the kid. Brothers and sisters, you should be wary of where you are going. There are people who have said they are traveling and going for work interviews and have never come back. We don't know why. Some people will be working on work interviews and they won't tell you where they are going. They feel like when they tell you, something bad will happen to them and they won't get to go for the work. Or superstitiously you spoil that movement, so they won't tell you. Be wary. Not all that glitters is gold. Even workers can be killed. Follow the channel on the Magis. I have stories on near-death experiences I can share with you. And if you have more information, come into the comments, direct me, message me directly, and I reply. I reenact it and tell people so people can be cautious. Be cautious. Near-death. Bye.